Yeah, hello guys. Welcome to Moonbound with Candy Crypto Realist. And in today's video, we'll be talking about trading cryptos, which I just did a little rough sheet of what we'll be talking about. Uh, Introduction into trading crypto. We'll be talking about basic knowledge of trading view, which is the number one tool which is needed for you if you're to trade crypto. Trading doesn't just mean buying a coin and hodling for a long time. The trading simply means of trading short intervals, be it day trading, be it short term like scalping, be it swing trading. But trading in this sense we are trying to talk about is trading short times or short time frame in the market, in the crypto market space. So if it's something you have an interest, I feel a trading view is the number one tool you need for you to be able to achieve this. So as we move ahead, let's get into it. So we need to go to the website, which is stated here, which is tradingview.com. So if you go to tradingview.com, it looks something like this currently, because I think they tend to update it from time to time. But it's like this because I just signed up. This is a new TradingView account, which whenever you sign up for it, you get a 30 days free trial. So, but if you need to upgrade, they have different prices. You have the Pro, you have the Pro Plus, you have the Premium, and these are their prices. So it's either you want to pay monthly or you want to pay annually. But that is not what we are talking about now. It's just showing you what TradingView tend to offer when you after the 30 days free trial you're given. So first thing first, we need to go to the chat because that is where we need to talk about what we about today's lecture or about today's video. I mean, so you go to the chat. So when you get into the chat, first of all, it brings you something like this because TradingView doesn't just cover crypto itself; it covers all aspects of market, be it stock, be it futures, be it forex, be it crypto, be it index, be it bond and economy, whatever it is. TradingView covers the chart, and it's that big. But today we are looking at the crypto aspect, so we go into cryptocurrency. Now, once we get into the cryptocurrency, we need to choose a currency pair. So let's just use the mother of all coin, which is BTC, Bitcoin, against the USDT. That is what we're going to be using and talking about it today. So now this is how the chart tends to appear. As you can see, this is a typical chart of what uh, a BTC chart looks on TradingView. And as at this moment, the price of Bitcoin is this video is 40,200. Well, it's gone down. $40,200 as of today's date, which is the 15th of April 2022. So now, at least I've introduced to you what day trading day trading crypto means. So let's get into a basic knowledge of what TradingView is all about. So TradingView, as you can see, this is a representation of a chart within the 1 hour time frame. Because if you want to know, look here where I'm hovering my mouse, you can see it is saying 1 hour. So I can also change the time frame. If I change it, you will see the chart is going to change also. Now, as you can see, the chart has changed because now every of this candlestick, every of this candlestick represents 1 hour. Each of these candlesticks you see here, the red candle represents the price at which Bitcoin went in a period of 1 hour. The price of the green also shows the way the one day, I mean to say, not 1 hour. This is a 1 day. This is a 1 day chart. This simply means that the the price at which the Bitcoin changed from where you got into the market to where you got out of the market, like when the trading time opened and when the trading time closed. That is what this also indicates. And if you see a candlestick that looks like this, something this way, Let me see. Let me see if I can see a doji. Something like this. Exactly. Look at here. Something like this. Exactly. Something like that simply means a doji. It simply means, let's say the market started and Bitcoin started at a price of, the market started at, let's say the market closed yesterday at the price of 40,000, and also the market started today at 40,000 and also ended at the same 40,000. That is what a doji simply means. So this, once you see this, once you see this, once you see the sign, once you see the sign here, it simply means it's a doji, the sign that looks like a cross or a sword, kind of. That is what a doji simply means. So now we can see, talking about time frame, for people, if you want to get into more details, because I'm just introducing you. This video is all about introducing you and giving you basic understanding knowledge of what a trading view and how you can use a trading view. That is what this video is all about. So when you talk about time frame, like I said, intro, time frame. So this here, if you really want to change the time frame of a trade from 1 day to 4 hours to 3 hours to 2 hours to 1 hour, it all depends on you as a person or as an individual. What strategy are you using to get into the market? Yeah, it's a personal thing you need to choose. That is what the time frame means. So certain people, depending on how you want to get into the trade, the time frame determines the opportunity, or where you see a clear opportunity for you to take a position. Position simply means taking a trade. That is what a position means. So you go ahead also, that is what time frame simply indicates. So you can easily change if you're comfortable using the 4 hours chart. If you're comfortable using the 4 hours chart for you to be able to take a position, then you use a 4 hours. If it's a 2 hours, if it's a 1 hour, it all depends on the strategy at which you want to trade with. So that is what a time frame simply means. And to also go forward, we'll be talking about the candlestick and the lines. So in this stage, we'll be looking at this. This red lines. These are all candlesticks. These are candlesticks. This indicate there's this lines. If you see, they look like a candle, but not like a perfect candle, by the way. But you see, they have. It looks like a candle. So that is what candlesticks are. These are the candlestick is what indicates to us where the price is, where the price shows us the position where the price is. You understand? So before I move ahead, if you look at the side where my mouse is hovering here, you would see you're looking at the price. So whenever you open a chart, you look at this right part, it's always showing the price at which the currency pair you're trading is. So this is, it's showing the price. Why below, if you come down below here is showing you the date and the time at which the currency hits a certain price. So below here shows you the time at which a currency pair hits a certain price, be it 1 hour. If I change it, this the 4 hours up here, also with this change, these volumes are going to change. We're coming to this in the process of the video. So that is what this candlestick tends to indicate. But some people, as you see, because life is full of preference, certain people are not comfortable. Uh, Certain people are not comfortable with reading the charts using the candlesticks. The candlesticks. Some people prefer either the hollow candles. It's all about preference. Certain people prefer the lines. You understand? People tend to read the charts best this way. Why? And maybe this doesn't look that boring to some people, but the other candlesticks tend to look boring to some people. People use either the Halkinashi. It all depends on you as a person. What preference do you choose? So there's nothing more to understand. It's all about preference. People choose the preference which they are comfortable to read a trading chart. So that is what the candlesticks and the line tend to indicate in this sense. So we are going to be talking about trend lines. Yeah, we'll be talking about trend lines and horizontal line. Trend lines and horizontal ray, I think that is what it is. Yeah, horizontal line and trend lines. So what actually is trend lines? So trend lines are tools or are tools that are used in order to mark spots, strategic spot in which either there's a breakout or either where you tend to feel there's a breakout in the market, be it on an uptrend or on a downtrend. So I'm going to show you a typical example how one can draw a trend line. This is like a perfect way for me to draw a trend line. So you come here, you see where I'm clicking my mouse, and you click on this, and you click on the first one. And also, if you really want to if you signed up for, once you sign up for TradingView and you want, and a trend line is a tool you use always, you just highlight the star. Once you highlight this star, automatically the system understands that this is a favorite tool you like to use. So you don't need to come all this way. It might just be hovering around here, something like this. You see, it's hovering. But when I unclick it, it's out. So any of this you like to use, you just you make it your favorite, you add it to your favorite list. So it all applies for all other tools here, which we might just be talking about the basic ones. So talking about trend lines, so let me just use this as an example. Let me draw a typical trend line. Let's say, for instance, now this is a trend line. You understand, this is a trend line. This is a trend line. So I've been able to draw this trend line looking this way, you see. So what am I trying to say here now? As we can see, this market is on a down, it's on a downward, it's going downward, as we can see. So let's say, for instance, uh you're like predicting, okay, if the market should break out of this line, it simply means the market is going to go upward. But I'm just trying to show you how you can draw the trend line. It all depends on, I'm not teaching detailed technical analysis here, or how to trade using how to trade cryptos using TradingView. I'm just trying to show you how to maneuver and go around TradingView, and how people who trade use TradingView. That is what I'm talking about here, not teaching detailed technical analysis. So for me, like, this is how a perfect trend line can be drawn in this scenario, because the market is on a downward trend. As you can see, it's making lower lows. This, what I mean by lower lows is, let's say, for instance, it made the first low here, it went back up. When it was coming down again, yes, it came down here once, came down here twice, but now it went lower than where it was the previous low. So which is, we refer to that as lower low. And a situation whereby a market is on an uptrend, let's say this is now, like, this is a typical example of a higher high. You see, like, this is a typical example of a higher high. Let's, 1 minute, I'm using this. You see, this is a typical example of a higher high. So you see, it touches this, it went down, another high, it went down again, another high, and it went back up again. So this, like, so when they say higher high or lower lows, when you hear that, this is what it literally signifies. So in this, I'm using a 4 hours to make this explanation. So trend lines are literally drawn to show when there's a breakout from a market, or either on an uptrend or on a downtrend. That is how people, that is when trend lines are used. So it's a basic, and it's an important tool for people, or for those who tend to read, who read the chart to make who read the charts in order to make gains on a daily basis. So we are also going to be talking about another tool here also, which is I am literally using tools that I'm comfortable, or tools that I use most of the time. I'm not going to be talking about all of them though, but I'm going to be talking about the major ones. So let's use this horizontal line. So what a horizontal line used for? You use it to max, to its use. You can also use what is it called? You can also use a trend line to do what I'm doing. But a horizontal line, if you don't want to, like, because a trend line is, you need to draw it from spot to spot. But a trend line, automatically you move the whole line. See, let me change this. Let me make it bolder. 1 minute. I'm changing it to red, and I'm gonna change it to 2 piece, so it's a bit thicker. No, 3 piece, 4 pieces. Okay. So this is a trend line. This is a horizontal line. So what does a horizontal line does in a trading chart? So let's say, for instance, I'm using a 4 hours chart to make an example about this. So you use this tool in order to know a place where a support or a resistance is been you use it to locate a support and a resistance in the market. So what do I mean by a support and a resistance? Okay, I'm gonna use here as an example, which is the 34,202, because I'm sure it's been a support for a while, but I'm gonna put it on a 1 day trading chart so you can understand what I mean. Actually, I think it's not. 1 minute. Yeah, actually, I don't think it's been. So 1 minute, let me use the 4 hours. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. I'm coming. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the 40,000 as an example for our video here. I'm gonna use the 40,000, no, 37,000 by the way, as an example here. So if you watch very well, let me increase the screen. Not too much. That's too much. That's too much. So 1 minute. So now, as we move ahead, I'm trying to explain to you what a support and a resistance simply means here. So a support and a resistance simply means the particular position the market gets to and retraces back either to the upside or to the downside. So for a support, it's a place where the market hits. You understand? You can let me use the word concrete. It looks like a concrete. There's a strong concrete that is at that point whereby the market hits that spot, and instead of it, let's say if it's a market that is going downward, I'm going to use this as an example. You see this market going downward here. Let me use this. Let me use this as an example. You see the market that is going down here. 1 minute. This spot. This spot. This spot. I'm coming. Uh oh. I'm coming. 1 minute. Oh, 1 minute. I just did. I need to clear this. So what I'm actually saying here, in essence, is you see the spot where this market tend to hit, and I think 1 hour will be perfect for this. Let me use a 1 hour so that I can explain. I can better explain what I'm trying to. I can better explain to you what I'm trying to talk about here. I think yeah, a 1 hour is a perfect position for this. So I'm gonna use this 1 hour now as an example for this. I'm sorry, I'm taking time. Sometimes this can be very tricky. So let me use these three lines now as an example. You understand? I'm gonna use this three region as an example. So this is where our example is gonna be coming from. So now, now look at this. 1 minute. Let me use yellow. So okay, 1 minute. Clear. Okay, now let's go. So look at this spot. Look at this spot. Look at this spot. Look at this spot. It broke it at some point and it came back. It happens sometimes. So now I'm trying to explain what a support simply means. If you watch vividly well on this chart, this is a 1 hour chart of BTC USDT, you would see that the market keep going hovering around the 37,000 price range. It comes down up because there's a strong support on this level, which is like a concrete, which simply means a lot of people are putting their buy power at that range. They don't want the price to go beyond that range. When it hits it, it goes up. As you can see, it does it this second time. It was able to break it, but they were able to push it back up, and we see it. Because one thing you should understand, a crypto chart is never perfect. It works with ratio. It always close or within that range. That is, works with ratio and range. That is what the crypto market is all about. Not a perfect number or perfect spot. So you see here, there's a support around this 37,000 region, 37,000 region. That is the 37. So you see, it was not, even when it broke this place, it was able to come back very fast. As you can see, it came back up even after it broke this region. So that is what I'm trying. That is what the 34,000 simply means. So it broke this region, and if you watch vividly well, you would also see that the 34,000 also region is also like 34, 35,000 region. It's within another support also. So you see, whenever the market comes down, it hits that spot, goes back up. It hits that spot and goes back up. So a support simply means a position whereby a market cannot go beyond. But sometimes it doesn't last for long. Sometimes people holding it cannot hold it for too long, and that is when you see the price sometimes they break through. It's like breaking through a fence. So it's like when you're trying to break a wall, sometimes certain walls you don't hit them with a hammer once and it gets broken. You need to hit it over and over again before it breaks. So that is how a support simply works. So sometimes a support can also turn to be a resistant. What do I mean by a support being a resistant? So let me explain that to you in a moment. Okay, as you can see now, this 37,000 at some point, or was the 37,000 region is a support. But there was a period whereby it was a resistance. A resistance simply means people don't know what the price to pass a certain range. So a typical example of that is let me see, let me look at a typical example of that using a 1 day time frame. That's gonna be better. Yeah. I'm going to use this as a typical example. Sometimes people consider this understanding technical analysis very boring, but at the end of the day, this is a basic knowledge you need if you really want to excel in the cryptocurrency space. It is boring, but when you put your interest to it, you would enjoy and you understand how the market moves. So in this scenario, I'm trying to spot a support, another. Okay, I think I've gotten what I need. Now, I'm going to use this region as an example. I'm going to draw another horizontal line here, which I'm going to color green. I'm going to color here green. Okay, so let me explain to you now. Let me see here. Yeah, let me explain to you. So if you watch, I told you 37K in the 1 hour time frame. This is a 1 day time frame, was a support at some point. But when and the 52, let's say the 52, no, let's use the 49. 1 minute. I think the 4 hours will be perfect for this. Okay. Okay, now this is it. Now, if you watch the line I still drew at 37, the 37K region is here, which I told you was a support. And now look at this also. It's a typical example of a resistance. If you watch, the market broke down, came to that same 37 level I told you about, and was held there. And the market tried to break this, let's say, so a situation whereby the market tries, yeah, to break this 51K level now. Now this 51K level is like a resistance, which simply means certain people don't want the price of Bitcoin to go to this price. They want to go above this price. Let it just be within the price of 51K or 50K below. While certain people don't want it to go against, don't want it to go below the 37K. So that is a typical example of a support and a resistance. You see the market is not going below this red region and the market is not going above this region. But after multiple tries, you see that the market breaks out. You understand? So automatically when the market breaks out, I need a typical example of, I think this is it. 1 minute. Okay, I had to pause this video to look for a perfect spot to explain this instead of wasting time. So now this is an example of what I'm talking about. So you see where the red line is here, which is like a support. You see the market hovered around here, like it wasn't going below this part, it was just hovering around here. And at some point, it was able to break through. So once a market breaks through a current resistance, that resistance automatically turns to a support. If you watch, this market went and did not come back here, and when it broke it down again, you understand, it broke the support level. If I'm to change the time frame, you'd definitely see what I mean by what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to give you an example of when you hear people saying, or when you hear crypto expert explaining about breaking a resistance, or staying within the support level, or you understand, that is what they mean. So you see this red line simply means a support. It did not go below it, and it went ahead and pierced through the resistance, and automatically this green line, now in a situation like this, the green line turns out to be the support, and it keeps going up. It did not break onto, and again, before it break down the support, it breaks down that the former resistance, which is now the support. But after it broke it down, it went down to the next support level, which is the 37-38K region, and you can see it is still hovering around that part. And if peradventure the market, because since it has not broken this part, if this market can break through this part and come down to this part, this 31K, if it can break to this 37K and come to like 32K, that means we should expect crypto going down to the next support level, which is the 27 or 28K. You understand? So that is how you explain what a support and a resistance simply means. A support simply means a position, a wedge or a block holding the market from going below that. And a resistance simply means a support which the market that is holding the market from going above a certain amount. But sometimes the market breaks through, and once the market breaks through a certain period, when you're doing a technical analysis, most of these times certain um, we have certain breaking out of resistance which are not we have certain breaking out of resistance which are not considered to be resistance. You understand? So when a market breaks out, so when a market breaks out a resistance, automatically we always see an uptrend. It but we like it needs detailed, you need to understand the market properly. Not all breakouts certain or not all breakout from a resistance certainly means that there is it's an uptrend, or not all downtrend that breaks out certainly means that there's a downtrend. Because if you watch on this part, it broke out but it still came back up. It tried breaking out here again where the mouse is, but it went back up. If you also look at this part, you see it broke out, but it kept on going. It still came back up. within this region. I'm using this is just like a rough explanation for you to have a knowledge, not a detailed explanation, by the way. If you really want to learn more about technical analysis, then you can hit me up or send me a message. Then we can discuss about that. But I'm just giving. I hope I've been able to explain a little bit about support and resistance to you. I already talked about trend lines, which also helps in a market when you're trying to know when a market breaks a lot. Just like situation like this. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm trying to just use this as an example. You see situation like this. You see this market was going on a downtrend. It wasn't breaking through these trend lines. You understand? The reason why I use trend line is because you can make it in a slanty form. But the horizontal line is just horizontal. So you see this market is going, it's hitting this trend line, it's coming back. It's hitting, it's coming back. It tried break it out at some point. It was not able to do it. But look at it was just going to a downtrend market. But at some point it broke out and you see it went up a bit before it went down again. So I'm just trying to explain to you, like what I'm trying to explain is how trend line is being used. It's used to know a region at the peak at which a market candlestick or the line is going, depending on whatever whatever tool you're trying to use. If it's a candle, if it's a Hokinashi, so depending. So these are what you use trend lines to explain. So I think these are just the basic knowledge. These are like the two major tools which are being used. Other tools are there, but I'm just going to talk about this for now. So, like I was saying, guys, a trend line also indicates. It's also used as a tool to indicate short-term breakouts to enable you to take a position when having a trade. So it helps you. It gives you a clear view on how you can enter a trade. Like this, and a trend line is not considered valid uh, um, unless you draw it in a position whereby the candlestick hits on it two or three times or multiple, like two, three times at most, before you can consider that a perfect trend line. Like this now, using for this video is like it's a perfect trend line because you can see the market hit this position one, two, and three, and now it's breaking out. So we might tend to see a breakout if we watch the market a while. This might be a fake breakout or it might actually be a re-breakout, but we just need to watch it intensely. If the market is able to go above here, if the market is able to go above this position, then we might consider to see an uptrend in this market. But for now, it might be considered a fake breakout. But we just need to watch it because the crypto market is not easily predictable. We only work with using tools and past using past experience of what has happened in the market. So another thing again we're going to be talking about is the these lines below here, which are considered the volume indicator. So what are the volume indicators in this scenario? The volume indicator is what to use to consider the amount of volume, which simply means the amount of money that is getting into the market at certain times. You understand? If you watch vividly well, whenever you see this red simply means people are selling. And if you watch also on the chart, you see that the market is going down. Whenever you see this red line comes up, it means people are selling, and you see the market is going down. Whenever you see this green, it means people are buying. That is how you see this market. So this also indicates the volume of money or the volume that is being put into the market that also displays on the chart. So that is what this below, these spikes you see down here, these bars you see below here, that is what they simply mean. They simply mean the volume and that is getting into the market. So I hope you understand that. So I'm just gonna like brush through indicators. We have so many indicators, and I'm not gonna be teaching about indicators, but indicators are what actually helps you or helps any trader know the direction the market is going and how they can take a position. We have the RSI, which you just need to come here. We have the indicators. You type the RSI, and when you click on it, it comes up. If you click on that is the RSI, I clicked it twice. That is why it came out twice. I also delete it. We have the RSI, we have the Bollinger Band, we have the MACD. MACD simply means I think MACD simply means moving average convergence divergence. Yeah, moving average convergence MACD. Yeah, you said moving average convergence divergence. I'm not going to be explaining what they actually mean, but I'm just showing you these are indicators which help people take trades when having a trade. So we have the MACD, we have the RSI, we have the Bollinger Bands, we have the exponential moving average, which is the EMA. Yeah, we have the EMA, exponential moving average exponential. We have that. You understand? We have we also have what is it called? 1 minute. Moving average. So it depends on whatever you're trading with. People set their moving average in 20 days, 10 days, 9 days, depending on your strategy. Everyone has their own strategy, but I'm just here to give a general knowledge on how you can use a trading view. But before you get an adequate EMA, which is exponential moving average, you need to also understand how the moving average works, because we have the exponential moving average and we also have the moving average. You understand? We also have the moving average. We also have that also. So it also you can also set it on what days, and you can set the moving average of 20 days interval or 10 days interval. We also have that also. So going moving away from the indicators, which I'm not going to, because I cannot be explaining one by one. Every trader, every professional trader has their favorite tool which they use if they are to read a chart and know where the direction a trade is going. So apart from that, we also have other indicators. I've talked about the trend lines, the arrow, the horizontal rays. I've talked about we have also the triangles. The triangles also can also be used as a trend as a horizontal line. You understand? You can use it also. It works as a horizontal line. You can also explain like the chart. If a candlestick gets into it, there's a level, like if it does not break, let's say if it doesn't break through the what is it called, the the triangle, it means the market is still in the position which a trader has specified for it. So why people tend to use a triangle most often is in situation like 1 minute. In a situation like, hold on, let me just hold on. Okay, you can see situation like this now. Situation like this, you can see the candlestick. This candlestick broke. If it was a trend line, it will break through and go down. But if it's a triangle, it is still going to still remain in the triangle, which simply means the market is still within the range. You understand, the 34K range or the 37K range, whatever range you're using as your support level. So it's also used as to explain support and also used to explain a resistance. So typically that is what you use a triangle for in a trading space. That is what you use a triangle for in a trading space. Also, we also have the test whereby you want to write anything. We also have the patterns, like especially the Elliott pattern. It's something to use to identify the uptrend or the downtrend. So it all depends on which one you want to use. But if you really want to get details on how this works, that we can always talk about later. You can always hit me up if you're interested in it. I don't actually do more of technical analysis all the time, but I took my time to learn how it works because I have my own strategy which I use in trading. But at the end of the day, you need a fundamental idea on knowing how the technical analysis work. Then you also have the long position and the short position. These tools are used whenever you're taking to calculate the interest which you're supposed to make if you're taking a position. Let me show you, for instance, the long position. Now, the long position is drawn this way. As you can see, if you project that the market is going up and you take a position around here, let's say, I'm going to use this now as an example. You take a position here and you say the market is going up. So now you look, the market has gone from this region where you took this position. The red line here is where the position you took the position. So if the market goes beyond you and goes down, which means you've lost 14%. But from here now, if the market goes your direction, which you've made about, from here, you see me hovering my mouse. I'm going to take it up to that way and maybe bring this up a little bit. So from here now, you see me putting the mouse where you see my mouse hovering to this place. It simply means the market has gone up by 34%, 0.03, which is this, where I'm hovering my mouse. So that is what you use a long position. It's also referred to as a risk reward ratio tool. So you can call it a long position tool or a risk reward ratio tool. And we also have the short position tool also. It's just the opposite of it. Whenever you're projecting the market is going downward, you understand? And let's say you take a position here and the market goes down. You see? So from where you entered, you understand, from where you entered the market, 1 minute, 1 minute, I'm coming. From when you entered the market, you see, let's say you took you entered the market here saying the market is going to go down and you make a short position. Say if the market comes back up to this place where my mouse is, it should leave you, it should get you out. You understand? I think I should make this more bolder. So you see, let's say I take a position here saying the market is going to go down and the market goes down my direction. It simply means I've made about 18.55%. And let's say if the market goes against me and goes back up to this region, which means I'll lose 7%. So that is how this risk reward ratio tool works. This is a short risk reward ratio. The other one I use is the long as a long position for risk reward ratio tool. So you also have these tools why we have the price range. It's also like the risk reward, but let's say you're calculating, you want to know the price from here to here, how many percent it is. That is what you use. So from here, I drew it to up here. If you take a position here saying the market is going to go up, it's 26%. So that is what these tools are used for. There are so many tools which can be used here. So I'm just showing you how you can navigate through them and what they are called. These are kind of similes you can use when taking a position. Magnets, this is used to zoom in and zoom out. Locking, let's say for instance, you've done your technical analysis and you don't want to make a mistake. You can easily use this to lock it. So like say if I click this lock, I won't be able to move anything on this screen. That is what this lock simply means. Let's say I'm done with my technical analysis and I don't want to, maybe my system might shut down or something, and I don't want to like make a mistake. I can just lock it and everything is just going to look that same way. And this one is just maybe hiding your drawings. You don't want someone to see to read your analysis which you've made. You can use this tool also to hide it. And that this also is, I don't actually use this all the time. It's called a weak magnet and a strong magnet. You actually use it to move drawing anchors, and actually I don't use this all the time, so I wouldn't want to go into details about the magnet. So you know, then another tool again which I think I use, which is very important when you want to on trading view, is it's called the alert tool. This alert tool, it's something you in sync with your phone, or you sync on your lap with on your trading view, which is synced with your phone. Whereby, let's say for instance, you want to take a position and say, I want to take a short position once the price of Bitcoin hits 43,000. So you might just go set your analysis and set it, and set an alert for it. And once you set an alert for it and you go out doing your normal thing, or doing other things, or doing your normal research, once the price of Bitcoin hits that 43, automatically you will get an alert on your phone giving you an indication that, hey, the market is at this price which you asked me to alert you. So it's a very useful tool when doing the technical analysis. It tells you when the market, it gives you, you use it to create an alert position, giving you an alert, making you alert to know that what you've asked, a position you set in a trading view has hit that spot, so you know you can get in on the trade. So that is one a favorite tool also on trading view. So I think with this I'll have to stop talking about trading view here, because I've explained a little bit to give you a basic to an intermediate understanding on how to maneuver and to maneuver the trading view, if you understand. So the next thing we'll be talking about now is called the coin market cap. So what people don't certain people talk about crypto and Bitcoin, they don't actually know what a coin market cap is. A coin market cap, we have two of them. We have even multiple. We have coin market cap, we have um, coin Gecko, we have coin paprika. So these are all. So but we're going to be talking about coin market cap and coin Gecko because these are like the two major popular, almost popular uh, most popular platform whereby crypto coins are being listed on. So, what does a coin market cap or what does it actually mean? Coin market cap is a platform that simply shows you the performance at which a cryptocurrency or an asset in the crypto ecosystem is doing in terms of when they were launched and how their performance has been. So it's and it also talks about in details about each every cryptocurrency that is listed on it in details. What I simply means is the white papers, which I talked about in my previous video, talking about the white papers, talking about the talking about the price, the all-time high, the all-time low of a coin. So it simply explains in details the performance of any crypto asset. That is what a coin market cap or a coin gecko actually does. They tell you in details the performance in which a coin is doing at the present moment and like previous, past, and present. That is what it's all about. So how do you? And it also has uh, other things it does also. Like for instance, it help talks about airdrops. It talks about airdrops. It talks about ICO calendars. It talks about how crypto you can earn, job blockchain explorer, and also it talks about new coins that get into the market. You understand? Let's say a coin is just released into the market. Coin market cap is a platform that explains to you or shows you those new coin that has just gotten into the market. So, like I was saying, Coin Market is a very detailed platform, which also it helps you. It gives you updates on different cryptocurrency, their white papers, and everything you need to know that is going on the crypto market. It's just like do I say it's just like the stock exchange the stock exchange chart, but this one now is for crypto, the stock exchange or the forex chart, but this is not now this it's like that for the crypto. So let's say for instance under their product you can learn about airdrops. I think I talked briefly about airdrops in my previous video, which simply means it's a mode of marketing for new crypto coin that is getting to the market. So it's like getting free coins, but you don't just get these free coins. You carry out a task. Let's say joining their Telegram, depending on what task the new crypto getting into the market actually gives you to do. So that is what airdrop simply means. You have airdrops, you have ICO calendars, which is initial coin offering. It's another means also whereby a certain coin that is getting into the market, they need to raise certain fund, and if you're able to invest, you need to for you to get into it, they have their process. There's private ICOs. You understand? We have private ICOs. These are not what we're talking about, but I'm just trying to, as we go further, you would understand what ICOs and airdrop simply means. I think I'll make a video for that in the future. But uh, for now, there are no upcoming datas. There are no airdrops ongoing at the moment that is listed on CoinMarketCap. But once there is, you will see them listed here. And for the one for I don't know what is wrong with my internet. It's slow. So for the one for the ICOs, you would also see if we have ICOs that are coming up. So I'm not trying to go in details, but ICO simply means initial coin offering. It simply means you taking part at the early stage of a coin that is about getting into the market. And once you click on them, you'll be able to see what it's needed for you to what the process you're supposed to go what you're supposed to do for you to get into it. Because now what it actually means is a coin that is trying to raise capital in order to promote their project. So because of that, they will give you their crypto token or their coin at a very limited amount of money. And these people are trying to raise 80,000. These ones are trying to raise 30,000. These ones are trying to raise 1 million. So if it's something you have, you want, and this, they either you do not give them the you invest the money and the crypto coin in which the blockchain in which they are building the token or the coin around. Like for this now, it's been built around the Binance Smart Chain. This is being built about around the Ethereum, but I don't want to go in details about that. That will be a future video when I will explain about this. It's going to be under the DeFi part of the video I'll be making in the future. But now we are talking that there are no airdrops listed here. If there are airdrops listed here, you would have seen them and what you're supposed to do. These are airdrops that have ended, by the way. You understand? You just participate. People who participated for this are 10,548. So what did they do? Maybe they joined their Telegram, they joined their Discord, their Twitter. You understand? And after you're done, you send them, you tell them, okay, I've joined. What next? So this is for this. This is people who participated for this. And the next thing we want to talk about also is let's see. Actually, I don't go events calendar and crypto. No, I don't go on those parts. But this is what Coinmarket is all about. And another thing again is NFTs. We talk about NFTs, which I'll do a video about that in the future. They're talking about overall statistics about the NFT market, the top collections in NFT market, and the upcoming sales on the NFT market. Then another thing again also, I check here on Coinmarket is the top gainers and losers. Top gainers and losers and recently added coins on CoinMarketCap. So it's also a tool whereby these two tools can help you make a right decision if you want to invest in particular crypto coin. But not all crypto coin you invest in tends to give you a return of investment that quickly. Some of them may take time, some might give you very quick, some are just flops. You understand? It's all about you doing your own research before you get into them. I don't know what is wrong with my internet. Is you doing your own research before you get into them. So you tend to see top gainers and losers and newly listed coin. I think 1 minute. I don't know what is wrong with my internet. 1 minute. So I think my internet is just messing up, but let's just move ahead. So now this is on the top gainers and the top losers. You can imagine this coin was among the top gainer in the last 24 hours. It did 900%. Can you imagine? 900%, and the volume it raised was $761,000. Another one, this United Arab coin did the price. This is the price at which the coin is being sold. This is the amount, the percentage it did in the past 24 hours, and this is the volume they raised. They made that. The volume simply means the money that was spent or used in buying the coin in the last 24 hours. And now we have the United Arab coin. This is the price it's been sold for. This is the amount they did in the last 24 hours, and this is the amount that was traded in the coin in the past 24 hours. So is this face DAO, you understand? That is how this is explained. Now, when you come to top losers, it's also the same thing. This is like the top loser. They lost 98% in the last 24 hours. And this is the price of the token or the coin. And this is the volume it did in the last 24 hours also. So that is how this is explained, the top gainers and top losers. If you want to see coins that are trending, you come here, you click on the trending coin. That's another also good way to, these are just ways you can make money if you want to be an investor in crypto. If you have money you want to invest in coin on short terms, you can come to the trending one, top gainers, top losers. But there's a strategy for this also. You don't just get into it just like that. So you come also to the new cryptocurrency. These are cryptocurrency that just listed. In the last 1 hour, this coin has did in the last 1 hour, it has gone up by 1%. In the last 24 hours, it has gone down by 0.17%. The market cap is about 49 million, thereabout. So all these are coin. It's under the blockchain of Terra. So how do you like you look up here to know to get information about the coin. They are fully diluted market cap, the volume, the blockchain that is powering it. They are built under. So these coins are new cryptocurrency that have just got into the market, and this is how they've been doing. This coin actually has done 248%. Wow, that's huge in the past 24 hours, which simply means if you invested $100 on, if you cut this coin on BNB, you would have made over 200% in the past 24 hours. That is one lucrative thing about crypto, especially the investment part of it. It's just being patient and can you doing your own research and taking the risk. That is what crypto is all about. So back to trending coin, like now these are coins that are trending mostly, people are talking about mostly. You can imagine that is how you see them. So coin that are most visited, recently added, so this is how it's explained. So I think I've explained the most important areas which you can always check out for opportunities on that coin market cap. And also, um, just like I explained, for how coin market cap is being explained. Let's say, for instance, I'll use BTC as an example. BTC, this is the price of BTC. This is the 24 hours movement. BTC have only gone up 0.96% in the past 24 hours. In 7 days, BTC has been down by 4%. The fully market cap, the market cap of BTC so far is about 768 billion. Let me just leave it there. And the volume that has been traded on Bitcoin in the past 24 hours, it's about 20 billion. So this is how you read a coin and a coin market cap. And another thing also, you check also, let's say for instance, I'm gonna use let me use BNB as an example here. If you want to get full details also, you click on the coin which you want to get full details about. I'm gonna show you how to do that. 1 minute. I'm gonna show you a video on how to do that. So situation like this, I don't know what is wrong with my internet. Hey, what is wrong with this internet? What is wrong with this internet? What is wrong with this internet? It's just too slow for my liking. So back to what I was saying. Now this is BNB. Let's say you open a crypto coin and you want to get full analysis about it. First of all, you see the rank. BNB is ranked number 4. Number 4. The number 4 crypto coin on the list because of the market cap which it has, which is about 68 billion. You understand? Then, first of all, you see the website, you see the explorers, which simply means website that are linked to BNB. These are websites that are linked to BNB. You see the website that are linked to BNB. You see the community, the Twitter, the Reddit, all about. So from here, in order for you not to get scammed, you need to come on platforms like this to get accurate information about a certain crypto coin before you invest in it. Before you invest in it. Before you invest in it. Also the source code, and also you can also the source code. 1 minute. The source code simply means no, this is not the contract address. Yeah. Okay. So you go on the marketplace. So back to what I was saying. Sorry for that shot. I went off for a while. So if you open a typical coin like a Binance, like this coin for example, I'm gonna use Binance as an example. You see the website, you see the explorer. So certain times before you invest into any crypto, especially if you are to use their contract address. Contract address simply means a code or a number, digit number, alphabet and numbers that are put together, which you can use in recognizing a particular coin from the original to the fake. So you come on CoinMarketCap here or CoinGecko to get that. But I think those are for tokens, not actually for coins. I think those are for tokens, but I'm coming. I'm gonna go. So you go to the market cap, you go to the fully dilated market cap, the volume. So these are all informations that is all information is backing up the BNB crypto coin. You understand? And let's say, for instance, you want to exchange, you can easily swap. You can connect this to your decentralized wallet. This I'll do once I start teaching DeFi, because we are not getting into DeFi more. This is just like the centralized system. You understand? So if you want to read more about the coin, you come on this part. Another thing again, which I talked about, the all-time high, the price statistics. The price today, BNB price today is 415.20. The 24 hours high price high change, it's 0.0755%, which is the difference in the price in the last 24 hours. The 24 hours low is 414 over 419 to 400. That is the 24 hours low and high. The low is 414, the high is 414. The trading volume in the past 24 hours is 1.1 billion, as we can see here, which is down by the normal by 23%. The volume and market cap is zero point 0.0 in the past 24 hours. I mean, that is just what it is. The market dominance of BNB in the entire crypto space is about 3.6%. The market rank is number 4. And another thing again you should check is the another thing again I always check is the all-time high of the coin. The all-time high of BNB was 690, which was about last year, as you can see, May 10, a year ago, and the all-time low was 5 years ago when it was 0.09. So if you imagine, if you had invested $1,000 on this coin 5 years ago, if you had known about it and you put $1,000 and bought it at this price, and today the price is at, even when it hit its all-time high, do you know how much you must have made? You would have been a multi-millionaire in dollars just with $1,000. So that is one good thing about crypto. You understand? Again, it further went to explain the 7 days low, the 30 days high. So if you want to get full information about a certain crypto coin before you invest, this is the process at which you can do it. Another thing again I want to talk about also, okay, I'll not talk about it now. It will be when I'm talking about the desk screener platform, which when we get to that stage I'll explain. But I think this is a fundamental understanding on how you can go around the coin market cap. And another thing also, you need to, you do I do that a lot, though it's not guaranteed yet. It's always claiming the diamonds. I do claim the diamonds daily when I don't have anything doing. Said I do claim the diamonds daily. Just it's something that happens once in 24 hours. So if you want to claim it, you just click on the diamonds, and it is said that CoinMarketCap should be releasing their own coin anytime soon, but we don't know how soon. But before that, I think they're going to be using the airdrop system in order to disburse their new coins before it gets to the public. So I don't know what is wrong with my network. Seriously. So in situation whereby, I don't know what is wrong with this network. Seriously. So because I've not logged in, that is why you can see it rolling this way. So because I've not logged in, that is why you can see it's telling me login to collect. So in situation you want to collect, you just click on this, and it shows you a captcha kind of, and you just drag the captcha. You should understand that that is how you get this daily diamonds. So it is said CoinMarketCap is they're releasing their own crypto token pretty soon. So if they are going to be releasing that, maybe a way of you being rewarded or getting a free airdrop is by maybe collecting their diamonds. It shows that you work on you're always on their platform. So before I round up, another thing again I failed to talk about was getting, if you want to like know the market where to buy a certain crypto coin, you just come down, you click on the market. So now this is going to show you on any coin you go on coin market cap and you want to look for where you can get them, you just click on the market sign, and once you click on the market sign, it will list out all the markets where you can buy the BNB coin and their currency pair. So that is just how it works also. So I think at this stage, the historical data, wallet, new social, okay, these are wallets whereby You can also, I think, these are DeFi, decentralized wallets, whereby you can also store your you also store your Binance coin on. So apart from I think this I've been able to explain more about coin market cap here. So the next thing again is coin gecko. There's no much difference between coin gecko and coin market cap, just maybe different names and different, but it's just definitely the same thing. So you would use the explanation I've made for coin gecko, which is applicable for coin market cap. I think the only different thing is certain crypto coin are not listed on CoinGecko based on the fact that they don't reach maybe the certain standards or certain qualifications they required by CoinMarketCap for you to be listed. So people will choose CoinGecko instead. So that is just, I think, the major difference between the both of them. From my own personal opinion, I don't think there's anything much. The same thing that applies on CoinMarketCap applies on CoinGecko, and also apart from the diamond part of it. So that is just it. So I hope with this video you'll be able to understand how you can go about or maneuver, how you can find your way about these platforms, be it CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. I'll be making a video which is going to be explaining more about the platform Desk Cleaner. Once I just subscribe to our channel and also hit the like button, so that when I drop that video, definitely you get to watch it. So you all have a lovely day, and thank you all for watching.